Welcome into this OK Gridiron exclusive. I'm Michael Knight, the Managing Director of the OK Preps Network, joined by Lincoln Christian quarterback Micah Wilson. Micah committed to Boise State earlier this week. First off, Micah, congratulations. I know it's a huge honor to be able to play at the Division I level. So just first off, congratulations on committing to Boise State.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Now let's jump into your high school career so far. You've had a pretty storied career. First couple of years starting here at Lincoln. When you think of the first couple of years starting at quarterback, what sticks out to you?
We had a young team sophomore year, and I feel like junior year we had a lot of returning starters, and it's just been a lot of fun playing with the same guys I've been playing with since I was a little kid, and really look forward to this season and want to win that gold ball.
How fun is the 3A race going to be, especially among East Side teams? You have Mason Fine at Locust Grove, he's back. Keats Calhoun at Victory Christian, he's back. So just the quarterbacks alone in Class 3A are some of the best in the state. How fun is that race for the state championship going to be this year?
It'll be a ton of fun. We're all really competitive, and we all want to win that state championship. So we're gonna have to fight for it. It's not going to be given to anybody. So,
do you get in contact with any of those guys? Have you talked to Mason in the past? Have you talked with Keats in the past? And what's your relationship like with those other quarterbacks?
I've never met Keats, but I do know Mason. So me and Mason, I've seen him at track meets, and we've been to a couple junior days together. So,
what did you think of the stats that he put up last year? Over 5,000 yards, 71 touchdowns.
That's crazy.
Have you ever been able to do it? I know that's only done on video games nowadays. We've never seen that before on an actual field. Did you even imagine somebody would be able to do that?
Oh, I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, nobody's ever done it before in the state of Oklahoma, and that's big time by him, so congrats to him.
What do you think about your play so far as the numbers you put up? Impressive touchdown to interception ratio last year. You dealt with some injuries in your receiver core, throughout the season, and you were able to make it work. Just talk a little bit about the numbers that you've been able to put up over the last couple of years.
Definitely, I think the more important thing is winning, but I mean, numbers are important as well. But I always want to get better numbers than I got last year. I got through for I think 2,300 yards, which we had some banged up receivers at times. But, I just want to win. I mean, if I throw for a lot of yards and doing that, hey, it's just a little bonus.
What's it gonna take this year for Lincoln Christian to win another state championship? We talked about the other guys in 3A as far as quarterbacks. Heritage Hall, the defending champs, they'll have some guys back. But what's it going to take for you guys to win the state title this year?
I just think we need to stay healthy and have fun. That's the most important thing because we play really well together, and I'm excited.
Let's talk a little bit about Boise State because it's an interesting pick. Boise doesn't make a whole lot of trips to Oklahoma to recruit Oklahoma kids. When did they first get in contact with you, and when did you seriously or take them seriously that maybe Boise State would be a good fit for me?
Yeah, well, a little over a month ago they got in contact with me, but it really picked up, when they offered me. That's when I was like, okay, I got to go visit them because they're a big-time program, and I've always wanted to play big-time football. So,
why commit now as opposed to wait until the spring? More colleges are going to come in. Wait until the summer, where your offers are pretty much going to double from now until the next couple of months. Some bigger name programs are going to come in from some power conferences. Why commit now and get the recruiting process over with?
I feel like Boise State's the place where I'm supposed to be, and that's the kind of offense, and those are the type of coaches that I want to play for. So there was really no point for me to hold out any longer.
One of the biggest draws to Boise State, and when people just say Boise, the first thing that pop into people's heads is blue turf.
Yep.
Is that going to take some getting used to, playing on a completely different playing surface than you have your entire life?
I mean, it'll definitely get some or take some getting used to, but I mean, it's still the same length, it's the same size football field, so.
Is it goofy at all to you? I mean, some people think, it's too different. Football fields should be green. What do you think?
I think it's pretty cool. It's a great tradition they have there, and I think you can't have a blue field in Division I anymore. But they're grandfathered in, so if they ever change their field, they can't get it back because the NCAA changed the rule. So.
Okay. I know that there's some other schools that have the different colors. I know UCA, Central Arkansas, has purple and silver on the same field. Now that's going a little too far, but definitely wanted to bring up the blue field at Boise State. You'll obviously be playing on that. When you think about playing college football and playing at a school like Boise State, they've obviously made a couple trips to BCS Bowl games. They won the Fiesta Bowl last year. Obviously, a lot of people in this state, are familiar with Boise for beating OU back in 2007. Does that excite you? Is that one of the reasons that say, okay, they're not in a power conference, but this is a team that's consistently contending, for BCS Bowl trips and things of that nature?
Definitely. They're actually the winningest program in the nation since 2000. So, I mean, definitely, I think that they're big time, and it's the kind of program I want to play for. So,
do you do research? We talked with Austin Quillen, linebacker from Jinx, and he said as soon as a school offers him, he does research on that school and tries to figure out, what do they do? How could they fit me? How could I fit for them? Did you do the similar research on Boise State as well as the other schools who have offered you?
Definitely. You have to. I mean, if you're even going to consider going to college somewhere, you have to do some research to figure out if that's a place that would be a good fit for you. So.
And now let's talk a little bit about your family, because people who have followed Lincoln Christian over the last couple of years know the Wilson name. You were no stranger when you made your first start at quarterback. Talk first off, your father playing college ball at Missouri and then being fortunate enough to be drafted in the NFL draft. Was it just a foregone conclusion that the Wilson boys were going to be playing football?
Well, my dad actually never really pushed us to play like football. He actually just let us do whatever sport we want to. And it happened with me that I just always wanted to play football. And my oldest brother didn't start football till his junior year in high school.
Really?
Yep.
Now, which brother was that?
Cody.
And now he ended up at, I always mix them up. I always mix up the two. He ended up at TU. So he starts his junior year and ends up playing Division I football.
That's correct.
Pretty good football player. Now, you also had an older brother, Roman, who ended up playing at Princeton. And you've had a couple Ivy League offers as well. Did the thought ever run through your mind? Did you reach out to him and say, "Hey, what's Ivy League football like? What are the academics like? How much time do you have to take dedicated to that as opposed to football practice at a normal school?" When you started getting offers from Harvard and Yale, did you reach out to him for that?
I definitely told him about it, and I'm really familiar with the Ivy League, but it was a perfect fit for my brother, but it wasn't exactly what I want to do, so.
Now, have they given you any feedback on going through the recruiting process? They obviously went through it themselves. Did they help you out as far as what to look for, what not to look for, and just giving you tips here and there?
Yeah, they just told me to enjoy the process and have fun with it, and you only have this process come once in your life. So.
Now, going into this summer, a lot of kids are going to continue to go on unofficial visits. They're going to go to various team camps. Some are even going to take official visits once next fall rolls around. Do you plan on going on any unofficial visits to other schools or official visits anywhere else as of right now?
No, I don't plan on it.
Now, once fall rolls around, do you plan on taking an official visit back to Boise?
I'm sure I will. Yeah.
You as an individual, as a quarterback yourself, what are you working on this offseason to get better towards the 2015 season and winning a state title?
Yeah, well, obviously you always want to work to become a better leader for your team, but I'm just trying to improve all of my quarterback things. So like my arm strength, I want to get faster, and yeah.
For people who say, you're a pocket passer, you're not going to beat anybody with your legs, what do you say to that?
I definitely can beat people with my legs. I mean, I believe that I could be considered a dual threat. I mean, but I definitely like to throw it more than I like to run, but I can run as well. I mean, I run a 4.6 40, so.
Did run for over 500 yards last year as a junior, so you definitely can beat people with your legs. Now, do you try to avoid running because of the physical nature of football? You want to be able to stay in the game longer, and let's be honest, a dual threat kid who runs it 50% of the time, there's a better chance that he's going to get hurt. Is that why you stay in the pocket more?
I mean, I run if I have to, so it's not like I'm starting to play and I'm like, okay, I'm going to run this one. Mm-hmm. I mean, if it happens, it happens. So, but my intention is not just to start running the ball more than I throw it.
And finally, let me ask you this. We have you listed as our number one quarterback. We've ranked the top 10 quarterbacks in the state. We released it last night on OK Gridiron. Shameless plug right there. But we have you listed as the number one QB. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in this class. What does that mean to you to be listed number one in the 2016 class?
Yeah, it means a lot. It's an honor because there's a lot of great quarterbacks in this class this year. So, I mean, I'm just happy that you guys chose me as the number one person.
Well, look, it was a pretty easy pick once we went through the film. You have all the tools, and we're definitely happy that you got this opportunity to play college ball at Boise State. Unfortunately, Boise is a long way away, and I've made no secret about it. I'm a guy who likes kids to stay in the state of Oklahoma. That way I can keep close tabs on them once they go off to play at the college level. But we definitely want to congratulate you on your commitment to Boise State.
Thanks.
He's Lincoln Christian quarterback Micah Wilson. I'm Michael Knight. This has been another OK Gridiron exclusive. Be sure and check in to those big board rankings. We have Micah as the number one quarterback. We've listed the top 10 quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, and offensive linemen. Be sure and check that out on okpreps.tv/gridiron. For Micah, I'm Michael Knight. This has been another OKG exclusive on the OK Preps Network.